Happy Monday afternoon, President's Day. Hope y'all all had a wonderful weekend, a great Valentine's Day. I had a wonderful time yesterday at the brunch with my daughter and her friends, and we had some great food and played a lot of games. It was a lot of fun. And then when I got home, Bob had some beautiful flowers waiting for me, and a nice card. It had coupons in it that I can redeem, so I'm happy about those. One of them is a trip to the beach, so I'm looking forward to that whenever we can get where we can go. And then we made chili again last night because it was just another cold, rainy night in Georgia. So, and today we have another rainy, cold afternoon. So I think the sun's supposed to come out next week, so I'm looking forward to that. So right now we are going to be making a coconut pie. I thought that would be a nice treat for Bob since he had those flowers for me yesterday. I just thought I'd do something sweet for him. So he loves coconut pie and cake, so this is a little surprise for him. He's off showing some property right now, because we're both realtors. But anyhow, this is a very simple pie to put together. We're just gonna beat it by hand. First thing I've done is I melted some butter in the microwave. This is 1 stick of butter. I want to show you what I use when I melt things. Like this is my little bowl, but I've got this nice little bowl koozie here. It really makes it nice when you're putting things in and out of the microwave because you can just hold on to these little tabs and not burn your hand when you're putting it in or out of the microwave, which really has saved my hands a lot. But they're easy to make, and I sew them sometimes for friends or family who might want them. So anyhow, I think there's all kinds of patterns out there. You could do it yourself. But anyhow, now I'm going to take it out of the koozie when I go to pour it in here because the bowl's cooled off now. So I'm just going to put this butter, this 1 stick of butter, right in my mixing bowl. And this is my newest mixing bowl from Pampered Chef. I think I told y'all that later this week we're going to have a little event with the Pampered Chef consultant. She's actually going to come here to my kitchen and we're going to cook together, and she's going to demonstrate some of the tools that you can purchase through Pampered Chef. And the nice thing about it is what we're doing is we're going to have it where, depending on how many people order and how much the volume is, there will be discounts applied. Like nobody's order will actually be placed until the last. It's like an 8-day window of opportunity for you to order, and on the end of that 8th day, they cut it off, and however much that is, then it will determine what discount you get. So it's a way for me to share back with y'all and be able to get discounts on some really nice products. I love a lot of their things, but I particularly love this mixing bowl. I don't know if you can tell too much because it's clear, but see, it has this nice handle. It's got a pour spout, and it's big enough to hold, I think it says, how many cups does that say? 8 cups. So it'll hold 8 cups of stuff in here. So it's plenty big enough for mixing things. Now I'm going to put in 3 eggs that I've already cracked and put in this bowl. And you remember, I've told you before, and it's a good thing I did it today, because one of my eggs was not as pretty as I like to have an egg. So I cracked the egg first and put it in a little ramekin, and then pour it over into whatever I'm doing. So you don't want to ever take a chance of already having 2 good eggs in there and then crack another one, and then it's not a good egg and it messes up all of them. You have to throw them away. So anyhow, here's my 3 eggs going in here. And we're just going to beat this up by hand. And then the next ingredient is 1.5 cups of sugar. Just regular white sugar going in there. Stir that up really good. And I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of buttermilk. So let me get my 1/4 cup measure out. It's not very much, but it's That's enough. All right. And I don't think it matters whether you have the whole buttermilk, the non-fat, or whatever. Just some buttermilk. Just gonna mix that up really good. Oh, just splattered on myself. I should have had on one of my pretty aprons. My daughter just gave me 2 new aprons yesterday. I can't wait to start wearing those. In fact, I should have had one on today, but I'm washing them first because they still were too stiff and everything from the store. So, all right. So, now I'm going to add in this is half of a package of coconut. This is just the sweetened coconut. So it would be about 7 ounces, I guess. This is a half a package. I'm stirring in here. So, that looks good already. Nice thick batter. I hope how good you can see that, but that's a nice thick batter with the coconut in there. All right, and that's it. I'm just going to pour it in a pie shell that I've already prepared. You can use a store-bought pie shell. You can make your own pie crust, whatever you do. I buy the refrigerated Pillsbury pie crust, and then I roll them out just a little bit smoother, bigger, because sometimes when you unroll them, they're not quite shaped like I want them to be shaped. So I roll it out and then put it on in my pie pan here. And you know, if you take this to a get together or something, people think you made the pie crust and everything. So I'll call this kind of a semi-homemade pie. And y'all, before I started this video, I turned the volume all the way up on my phone. So if y'all are still having problems hearing me, which some people have told me they have, then I really don't know what the problem is. I'm speaking a pretty loud voice actually, and I just don't know what else to do or what the problem is. Some people have told me that they realized they didn't have their volume up on their device, and other people have said that they figured a way to do it by syncing it with their TV where they could watch it on TV, and then they didn't have a problem hearing it. So I'm not sure what it is, but y'all look how pretty that looks in there already, and we hadn't even cooked it. So I'm going to put it in the oven now. Put it on a little bit slower oven. It's only 300 degrees, and it's going to bake for about an hour. So I'll get back with you at the end of the hour, and we'll see how it looks. Hey there. Just wanted to show y'all this while the pie is cooking. A lot of you have asked about seeing more of my home. Well, I wanted to show you what I've got out here on my front porch. Let me turn this. Can't see. All right, so this is a swing bed. It's pretty awesome, actually. It's like a twin-size bed, but it's a swing, and I love it. I didn't get it installed really until sometime in October, but it's so nice. And whoops, I don't know what I'm doing here. There it goes. It's just so nice. You can just sit on it and rock away, because it's a little bit damp right now because it's been raining out here. In fact, you can see it's still raining. We've got a lot of thunder going on too, so hopefully the power won't go out in the middle of my pie cooking. But let me show you okay, so there's the swing bed, and then this is the yard. We planted those trees right there just to kind of give us a little more privacy. Our garden is way up there in that cleared spot on the other side of those trees. I don't know if you can see it real good. I'll try to zoom in. It's kind of a big mess right now, but it's going to be a major project. As soon as this rain stops and sun comes out a little bit, we're going to try to do a no-dig garden. We're saving up cardboard and gathering it up from everywhere. We're going to put that down, and then put some leaves and other materials on top of that, and some compost, and hopefully we'll have a fairly weed-free garden. We just bought a shredder chipper, and so we've got a huge pile of limbs and trees and things that we've cut down, which normally we would burn, but we're going to try chipping it up and using it as mulch in the garden. So anyhow, there's the driveway over there coming down to the house. That's our little hummingbird feeder. And then we've got a sitting area down at this end of the porch. So anyhow, we love it out here. We've got about 16 acres altogether. Most of it is woods, but the part we've got cleared, we certainly enjoy that. And our dogs love running around out here too. So anyhow, that's the front yard. I'll show you the back in just a little. Okay, I'm back. These are my big beautiful babies. This is Minnie. And this is the one making noise. It's Mickey. He's crying because I hadn't picked that ball up for him. He wants me to throw it. So there you go. Go. All right, and then this is the backyard. And down there is my chicken coop. And the chickens are probably hiding in there right now because it's, like I said, it's raining. But then we've got a big fenced-in area for them on the side down there that and all these little white flags are to keep the dogs from crossing over that area. We don't want them to get near the chickens or the screens on our sun porch where the cat stays, because they have scratched and ripped those screens before. This is the third car garage we have out there, which, you know, it's like a little workshop, and the dogs have a room out there with a heater and air conditioning, so in the summertime they hang out in there when it's too hot here. And then they've got a separate fenced-in area back there if we need to just not have them up here too close to the house if we've got company or something. Now this is a junky area down here because we haven't been out here to enjoy this too much because of everything, but there's the chipper shredder we just got. Can't wait to try that out. And then this is a fireplace thingy. I'm going to turn the camera this way so y'all can see it a little bit. That's a big old outdoor fireplace thingy that Bob watches football games out here sometimes. So, and you know, it's kind of got a high ceilings for that. And here's my little potting area over here. It's still got some old Christmas decorations hanging on it because we haven't totally put everything up. But anyhow, got one wall decorated here. That's about it. So, but oh, and you can peek through here and you can see my sewing room from out here, which is nice. When I'm sitting at my sewing machine, I can look out and watch the dogs and everything too. Hey baby, hey baby, be sweet. Mickey, hush. This is Mickey and Minnie, our babies, our big old babies. Stop. It looks like some of the chickens are trying to come out down there. Oh, you hear our rooster? I don't know if you can hear our rooster over the dog barking. Hush. But you might can see some of those chickens down there. See them moving around? Anyhow, got one rooster and I think 18 hens. So, all right, he's killing my ears, so I'm gonna stop this video for now. Okay, y'all, I just got this out of the oven. It is still too hot to eat, but look how pretty it turned out. And it, oh, I can't wait to eat that. I know it's gonna be delicious. Smells great. It's gonna show you it doesn't shake or anything on this, and so it's nice and firm in the center. So I can't wait to try it, and I think Bob will like it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. All right, y'all, Bob's got his piece of pie, and he's happy, and he's fixing to taste it.
And that's one of my favorite, coconut pie. Good old Southern favorite. Real buttery.
So you love me, honey?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.